Good morning and welcome to Aussie Boomers Travelling. Just want to give you the heads up, we've arrived in our destination and want to give you some tips and tricks on pre-flight, how to get to the airport and how to make yourself comfortable. So the first thing is if you catch a shuttle bus to the airport, make sure you find out where it drops you off so that you know how far away it is from the international terminal. For instance, where the shuttle bus dropped us off at, we had to walk, not far, but we still had to walk to the terminal outside. So just make sure you know where you're being dropped off. The next thing, if you can afford it, try and upgrade to premium economy. Reason being is it gives you footrest, it gives you more leg room, it's a wider seat, they give you a little amenities pack with toothbrush and toothpaste, and it just makes it for a more comfortable flight and easier to sleep on the flight, so you don't feel as jet lagged when you arrive at your location. So if you can upgrade to premium economy. We flew Cathay Pacific. The first leg was the seats were a bit smaller. The second leg, the seats were a bit wider, which was fantastic because that was an 11-hour flight. We opted for the window seats at the very back. So the very back of premium economy, we could put our seats forward and back, not a problem, without anyone kicking the seat behind you. Only downside was that at that window seat on the flights for Cathay, you did look basically out over the wing, so you didn't get a great view, but it wasn't so bad. Now, the other thing is when you stop off at your transit place, so for us we were in Hong Kong, make sure you have some cash so that you can purchase some drinks, etc. We got a couple of beers and some fries. Cost a fortune, but it passes the time. The menus and the food on the plane the menus read really well. The food was aeroplane food, so it wasn't too bad. These are like pre-trip kind of tips. The other thing also is see if you can book your flights on a Tuesday, which seems to be the cheapest day to fly out. And the other thing, when you're packing, I tend to roll all of my clothes up so they don't get as creased, and it gives you a lot more space in your suitcase. And if you're taking like walking shoes, make sure you put the socks that you want to wear with your walking shoes inside the shoes. It just saves a bit of space as well. So there are a few tips and tricks. The next video will be coming from Milan, and we will be taking you around Milan for a different aspect with some locals who live here. So yes, it is one of the fashion capitals of the world, but we're going to take you on a different journey in Milan. So we'll see you then. To Aussie Boomers Travelling, please subscribe or give us a thumbs up down below, or give us some suggestions or some feedback would be great. Thanks.